so you've probably already heard about it. But if you haven't, let me show you. That's just the beginning cutscene for the New World, a game brought to you by Amazon, an MMO at that, an RPG with a beautiful, beautiful world. So if you aren't already on the edge of your seat, what are you even doing? Come on, man. Now, if you want more content, make sure you like and subscribe so you can see all the new uploads that'll be coming around this game here soon. All right, guys, let's jump in. All right, hey guys, and welcome in. So this is the very beginning of the game. This is when you meet your new best friend, Charity Douglas. What she does is give you missions for the particular area that you're at, the Monarch's Bluffs. Charity's more of the watcher of the area. She's gonna put you on your path to success in this area, allowing you to level up, find new gear, and more of that. Now, one of the most interesting things I found about old Charity here is she doesn't know a whole lot. She just really knows that she's there, and people live, and people die, and people don't die, and this, that, or the other. Now, as you talk to Charity more, she's going to give you more backstory into the game. The first mission Charity puts you on is one where you're supposed to be killing some of these dead pirates. Now, what I thought was cool is when you were fighting those dead pirates, some of them were protecting some supply stockpiles, which led me to find gear pieces that I was kind of excited about. So here we are, equipping a spear instead of the longsword. One thing I did find quite interesting was I was able to actually run around and fight enemies for a hot minute, so I could level up my spear abilities before moving on to the next area. It's pretty awesome because the spear has two different playstyles. You've got Zoner and Impaler. And based on your playstyle, you get to choose where you want those points to go. I ran in this area for about 10 to 15 minutes just to see how long could I farm the area, how many levels could I get, and would the progression really slow down. Next, Charity asked you to do a little work more for yourself than anything. You gotta go gather some wood from some bushes, some flint from the ground, so that you could then make a skinning knife. The skinning knife is pretty cool, and you make it at your camp. Now, the first thing I noticed is there's quite a few survival tools to choose from, but for this one we're just making our first skinning knife. The crafting screen isn't super special, but after making it, you get to either activate it or choose not to activate it. I didn't activate it, so I had to go activate it when I fought the boar the first time. Now, this boar is a bit of a beast. He's got some weight on him, but we took him down with ease, of course, right? Picked up what he dropped. And this is when I realized I never equipped the skinning knife, so I had to actually go back into my bag, equip the skinning knife, so that I could then turn around and skin the boar. Now, skinning a boar isn't as quick as you think it would be. It took a little time to skin this little fatty right here, but it's alright. We got a lot of bacon from it, so hey, So remember, Charity's your guide, so she's actually showing you how to use your hotkeys, showing you how to look at your map, your journal, and other things about your character. Fitting, because you are Charity's Charity Case, your new bestie. Charity then sets you on a path to find some little pieces of paper all around this map that aren't hard to find, but they're kind of tiny. I like the aspect of the game. It makes you search around for these things. It makes you look for the small items, not just the big enemies. Treasure hunting, right? But hey, what MMO doesn't have you running around looking for the smallest things in the biggest areas, while fighting other enemies and dealing with all other kinds of things? This isn't anything new in an MMO, so it's normal, right? To find pages of books on a rock near the water in a weird spot. But hey, that's just part of it. That's what we do when we play MMOs. The lore about this game is pretty cool too. So you'll be finding pages in random locations. Pages that may explain something else that's going on. Give you a little more backstory. If you got the time to read. I don't like reading, so I just kind of skip through pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie. Leveling up in this game does offer you two different values. Since you're able to level up the piece of gear that you're using as far as your weapon goes and level your character up, it gives you a multitude of ways to play. I really enjoy the points in specking, and right now it's kind of free to spec as you want because your respecs don't cost anything. But keep in mind, when the closed beta is over, so will your character be. You'll have to start all over again when the game's released at the end of August, so play as you will. The developers really got me on this one. I think they said it just like this on purpose because not long after I fell off trying to get it, I witnessed another poor soul doing the same thing. Yeah, they did it on purpose. Then of course we turned back into old Charity Douglas here, where she gives us yet another mission. Now see, this is when Charity starts telling you about the corruption. She gives you a faint idea of what's going on. Adding another level, this game supports its own idea of node management, meaning whatever you do in an area, you can level it up based on experience, gathering, or just leveling up the amount of leveling up you do while you're leveling up in the area. The last mission she gives you runs you into what I would call your first dungeon. Oh my gosh, how exciting. It's dungeon time, baby. So, as you progress through this dungeon here, you get to see a few different enemies you hadn't ran into just yet, which makes this game even more exciting. Of course, all MMOs have different enemies based on the areas and the biomes that you explore. But these were some creepy little fellas. I have to admit, they were a little scary, a little, zombie-esque, which is no surprise because we are dealing with some pirate spirits. The hardest boss that I've ever fought in a game is this Veil. This Veil took me about 40 seconds to destroy, no joke. So beware the Veil, guys. It's dangerous. Let's speed through this. This is where we run into the nasty little boogers that crawl on their feet, man. They're fast, so watch out. Easy to kill though. While on my weary travels, I saw this poor lad running from a corrupted chaplain, so I had to step in and help real quick. A few missed spear attacks and he was gone, but that was hilarious. And yeah, you guessed it, yet another corrupted Veil. Let's speed through this. Yeah, after you defeat the chaplain, Charity kind of sends you on your way, and is now allowing you to go explore the rest of the world. I had to make myself stop or else I was going to spend the next 4 hours playing this game. And what would an Amazon MMO be if it didn't have a store built into it as well with some interesting cosmetics? Check them out. There it is, your basic playthrough of the first hour of gameplay in Amazon's new MMO, New World. Riveting, exciting, interesting, lush, beautiful, a lot of other words, stuff. You get my point. The game's looking really good so far, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. As someone who's played Swords of Legends Online, Bless Unleashed, Final Fantasy, and World of Warcraft, the MMO scene is changing quite a bit. Things are getting a little bit prettier and a lot more exciting. So guys, stay tuned for more, and as always, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I can't wait to see you guys next time.